have been with the orchestra for 13 years, and I must say that I have never heard the orchestra on this level.
I haven't experienced any other conductor that is such good fun.
You feel the energy, you feel the power.
He shows us so much.
He always gives 150%.
His audience is growing. People got their eyes open for him now.
He is something very special.
That's a golden formula, I think, Daniel and the Swedish Radio Orchestra.
I'm Daniel Harding, and I'm the chief conductor of the Swedish Radio Symphony Orchestra. We're on tour in Italy this week, playing the Mahler Ninth. And now we're in Palermo, it's the last night of the tour, so the 6th Mahler Nine. There are various reasons for touring, but one very important thing is an orchestra pretty much always comes back from tour as a better orchestra than they go away. And a piece like the Mahler Ninth, that's the kind of piece that, as long as you're not out of your depth with it, it's the kind of piece that just makes you a better musician every time you do it.
It was some musician from the orchestra who came and said that this is the guy, we should try to get him. And I went out in Europe, and I think we had about 15 meetings all over Europe, in Paris and London, and discussed. And after 2 or 3 years, he came to us.
I think it's still to date probably the best decision I've ever made. I couldn't have imagined how well it would work and how much I would enjoy it.
My name is Ulrika Jansson. I'm co-leader of the Swedish Radio Symphony Orchestra. He made a very strong impression because he was so intense, so lively, and so fast. I think we were quite taken by him.
He was very young then. It's different from all the other conductors normally. And also the way he expresses himself and the way he talks. My name is Katarina Agnas. I play bassoon and contrabassoon in the Swedish Radio Symphony Orchestra. It's amazing when someone so young is so good already and so enormously talented. And it's like there's no end to it. He could just continue. It's all a matter of how far we are capable of following him for every new week, every new program.
I think the orchestra makes a fantastically healthy and rich, beautiful sound. This orchestra is very flexible, very musically curious. They want to adapt themselves to the music they're playing, not change the music to make it sound like them. It's an orchestra with a string-based sound, as I think orchestras should be. The sound is very much built on the breadth and the weight of the string sound, and it's a gloriously warm sound.
He gives so much energy to us, which you need, but he also pulls out the energy from us. So the sound, of course, then change if everyone goes in the same direction.
He said the other day that a good orchestra brings their sound in a bag, and wherever we go, we just opens the bag and up pops the sound. So we should always bring the same sound wherever we go.
I'm Rick Sotein. I'm the principal double bass player of the Swedish Radio Symphony Orchestra. Sometimes you come in an orchestra and you feel, well, this orchestra has got this reputation for over 100 years and do it like this and no other way. And here they're fantastic musicians and they just want to learn. And I think Daniel felt it as well and really could do his thing, the thing he wanted to do, with an orchestra.
He is getting his own audience. They know that he's delivering the quality. They are delivering interesting program. He's working very hard.
And of course, it's good for our orchestra, it's good for Stockholm, and it has drawn very good musicians to the orchestra. They feel here it's exciting, here it's happening. They all want to be. They want to come to our orchestra. We have noticed that, and we are happier, I think, than we have been for ever, maybe.
The orchestra has a very, very comfortable way of working. There's plenty of time to work, there's plenty of time to do individual practice, and there's plenty of time, this is Sweden, there's plenty of time for family and other things. You know, it's a really good way of life. I'm really looking forward to it, to tonight. We had a free day yesterday, which was great. Everybody had a wonderful time, but I think we all kind of missed playing the concert. So we have to make the most of tonight. People are surprised by two things when they encounter the orchestra. One is just simply the level and the hunger to get better. Over 4 years, there's hardly been a project where I didn't think, okay, that's the best thing we've done. Once an orchestra starts also really growing, then it's such a kick.
Together with the orchestra, you feel the energy. You see the people; they are going like this, and it's wonderful.
It's like dancing with a very good dancer. You know, you just follow. He shows, and for me, it seems like he has no limits really. It's not, nothing is difficult, and it's all about music.
For me, it's really I worked very hard to get it together with other people, but now we are there, and we are just taking off.
With the Swedish radio, I think we locked in together right at the beginning. More than any of us expected. There was this immediate kind of understanding.
Sometimes he tries to speak Swedish, but I believe that his understanding it's much higher than we know.
I dropped the odd bit of Swedish in here and there, but it seems to make them laugh. Right? I don't know why. I've wanted to be a musician since I was 5 or 6. I never had a moment where I thought I would do anything else, which is probably very good because I don't think there's anything else that I can do. But I wouldn't swap it with anybody.
They felt that it was a love story starting very early. And it has growth really strong. You feel the people are collaborating, they are working together in a wonderful way. Some concerts, it's just magic to see how they work.
It's kind of hard to imagine what a nice group of people they are and how much they love playing and how much they're loving the fact that they're playing so well. I mean, they've always been a wonderful orchestra, and they've had great times, and you know, they've had incredible times in the past. But each period's different, and one way or another, this time together feels very special. People are very proud of what the orchestra's doing, and we feel as if we're going somewhere and always improving, and the concerts are just, you know, it's all about the music, and we're loving it. So everyone's happy.